I'm done today. That wood doesn't suck, does it, Paul? It's a shame you guys can't pick out some really good wood, you know. Yeah, exactly. You'd think they could get all those wrinkles out. I agree with Larry. I think the acoustics are pretty phenomenal. And the thing I like about them the best is that they are.
If I go this way, it should go over there instead. Very directional, right? Check this out. I shouldn't do that. Yes, it should. So that's a cutaway. Exact same guitar, but that's a cutaway a little deeper. Let's see where it loses it. I can keep going down. The place where it's going to lose it, where the string loses it, not where the guitar loses it. So, if you plug it in, it's down the frame,
That's the Tonare, Paul. That's the Tonare.
Tonare. Tonare is Latin word for thunder, and Angelus is a Latin word for angel, right? So it was the angel cutaway and the thunder grant. Now Ricky Skaggs named it that. Now me too one thing, Barry. Is this working again? Come sit here and play. I'm going to do what you can't do with an acoustic guitar. Can you sit down and play the guitar? Check this out. This is just not right.
It's not electrified.
No, I understand that. Okay.
the fact that whenever you move the mic on an acoustic guitar, the bass note was horribly different. It had this booming, woofy note that you couldn't get rid of. And Aaron Johnson used to say to me, when you EQ it out, you EQ the soul of the guitar. Let me show you this. This is an octave down. So this thing is locked up. And this thing is not locked up. The reason I can do that with my arm is this top's going nuts and the back is holding the air in position. So we've got about 3 times as many braces on the back, and there's fan bracing in here, not cross bracing. The reason nobody wants to do fan bracing is because the top's cracked. But if you dry the wood right, maybe you have a chance that wouldn't happen. So it's completely new bracing pattern. It's half classical, half Charlie Martin. He came up with the cross bracing to keep the bridges from tearing up. By the way, I had a wonderful old Antonio Torres guitar. It was worth about $500,000. And I did the sacrilegious thing. I took all the strings off and I put a steel string on it to hear what it would sound like. Because I figured it could hold the tension one steel string on the whole thing. What did it sound like? It sounded like a 9-inch string guitar, but a steel string on. It did not sound like a steel string guitar. Part of the bracing in the sound of the guitar is always the brace. So one of the reasons these guitars are louder than those guitars is because it's projecting so well and the top's going out. Vintage Guitar did an article about this guitar, and they measured every guitar they had in the entire building against these, and these were on average 5 dB louder. They put a microphone in the same spot. 5 dB is a cavern. 6 dB is the difference between a 200 watt amp and a 50 watt amp. 3 dB is between a 50 watt Marshall and a 100 watt Marshall. So we're talking about 5 times the power, right? So all these old guitars were getting really hot and humid in the summer, and really dry and really hot. And we've done that to this guitar already. So this thing has been pre-aged. This top is not stained. That's the color of the wood. We've aged that top. That's not, this wood comes white. This is the color that we've aged it to. So one of the things we've done is made it sound old by making it old. By imitating all those years of air conditioning.
Larry, he just bought it back.
Larry, this guitar sounds wonderful.
It's off the hook. We were looking at that. Just look that way. This one. This is a Tonare. That's incredible.
Guitar sounds ridiculous.
Doesn't it?
You can see the neck.
Sure. Sound nice.